another cool thing on your resume per se is that you've been pretty involved with the Clinton Foundation. What can you tell me about that?
Okay, so that's a funny story too. When I was in community college, it was in Virginia, like I said, and I've never been outside of Virginia back then. And I saw this, announcement at school, and it was like looking for social entrepreneurs for the Clinton Global Initiative, and it would be in Boston, and they would basically would be free. So I was like, oh, I've never been in Boston. Let me just apply. So I just applied, and they were just looking for someone with a project, a proposal. And at that time, I started thinking about a project that I wanted to basically link with what I just told you earlier, not really social emotional learning, teaching that in school, but more focused on teaching young people about alcohol, about healthy relationships. So things that I learned in my community college. I was a sexual assault peer educator in my campus, and I wanted to bring that back in Madagascar. And I thought that having that could prevent domestic violence, basically. So that was my project, my initial project that I was suggesting to the Clinton Foundation. And then a couple of months later, they came back to me and they're like, out of 1,000 students, we chose you and come. And I'm like, oh, my first trip, solo trip. So yeah, that's how I ended up there. And since then, I've been involved in terms of providing them with feedback on their what is it, curriculum for entrepreneurs, social entrepreneurs, and yeah, it has been a great community of support, and also a lot of just mentoring, I would say, from people who have done it before as well.